Peter McCullough, epidemiologist based in Dallas, Texas. Dr. McCullough, what game is Fauci playing here on the question of natural immunity and why?
Well, the burden of proof really lies on those who think the second infection is possible. There are no cases or case series of documented severe second infections, and I mean documented by PCR at a low cycle threshold, confirmed by antigen testing and sequencing testing on 2 or more occasions, let's say separated by 6 months or time. With that type of rigor of a definition, Laura, it's never happened. And so what we have now is a situation, it's clear, Dr. Alexander summarized it now, over 135 studies demonstrating natural immunity is robust, complete, and durable. It's one and done. And at this point in time, people who have had the infection, it's over with. They've recovered. They don't need to prove their immunity. They can go on in life without any concerns of getting COVID-19 a second time.
Well, the chief medical officer of Moderna is, not surprisingly, using the Omicron variant's emergence to, well, certainly looks like, pump up the stock price. Watch.
I don't think it is likely that there will be no protection from these vaccines against Omicron, but we may see waning of it. So I think the question could become, will we need to have boosting? My professional opinion is that we will need it as a regular thing each winter.
We need it, or does Moderna need it? Which is it, Dr. McCullough? What's the evidence of any of this?
The Omicron, the B.1.1.529 variant, looks like an evolutionary mistake. It has 30 mutations in the spike protein, 3 deletions, and then 1 insertion. Almost certainly the receptor binding domain has been changed now with 10 mutations there. It's simply not going to be as infectious. In fact, the early reports from Dr. Fantini and Marseille University in France indicate the transmissibility index of the Omicron variant is far less than Delta. And so it doesn't look like it's going to have the evolutionary efficiency to become a dominant strain. I think it's going to be like the Lambda and the Epsilon variants previously described during the most recent year in COVID-19. It'll become a minor variant. So I certainly wouldn't be looking for wrapping up on new vaccines or boosters to try to target this variant until we have more data.
But they're actually doing that. I believe a number of vaccine manufacturers are on the hunt for the vaccine for this variant, but won't it be the case that this variant will have, we've moved on to another variant by the time the next one comes out? So it seems like it's a constant game of musical chairs here with the vaccines.
Well, we have 99% Delta. Our current vaccines are not keyed against Delta, so they're having a terrible time in terms of getting control of. We're now starting another Delta peak right now, and I think it's premature to try to jump on this variant until we have a chance to see. The initial read is low transmissibility. By the way, this arose among those who are vaccinated travelers crossing across Botswana, so I think it's clear now that this variant is an evolutionary mistake that arose within the vaccinated.
So the bottom line, just going back to button up this natural immunity question, when Fauci says we don't know about the durability of natural immunity, that's not true. We do know it's as durable or stronger than the vaccine, correct?
It's infinitely more durable. The vaccine's coded against 1 protein. Natural immunity provides antibodies against 27 proteins, probably to 100 to 1,000-fold stronger T-cell immunity. And this is durable. The SARS-CoV-2 is 90% homologous to SARS-CoV-1. The immunity there is basically indefinite, 17 years of immunity. I anticipate the same thing with this. It's one and done. I think we need to remove the fear over Americans and over the world about getting the infection over and over again. If it was possible, Laura, we would have seen millions and millions of bona fide second cases of people on the ventilator, and it's not happening.
Dr. McCullough, as usual, you hit it out of the park. Thank you.